Richey with Richey Property Management. Today I wanted to talk to you about how a property manager in Northern Virginia can help to protect your investment. One of the things that we do as a property management company and that you should always look for with any management company that you choose is that they do regular inspections of the property. That doesn't mean just one or two in a year. It means that they really should go at least 3 times a year and preferably another time. So you're definitely going to have an inspection in the beginning of the year or beginning of the tenancy and at the end of the tenancy. The beginning one will often be in the form of extensive photos to document the condition of the property or video, which is even better. And then another one when the tenant moves out, and then you can compare the two and see if there's been any damage caused by the tenant that really should be taken out of their security deposit and things like that. So you're definitely going to have 2 inspections there. Another has to happen in the middle, and again, another one is preferable, but in that inspection you want to look at the physical condition of the property, see if there are any leaks, see if there's some things that the tenant hasn't noticed or hasn't bothered to tell us about any problems. But in addition to that, we want to make sure that we take note of how is the tenant living, are there any additional people in the house that shouldn't be there, any pets that shouldn't be there, and that they're actually abiding by the lease. So it's really important to do the inspection. We found in talking to different homeowners before we started managing their properties that they, when they were doing them themselves, neglected to go to the property in between during the lease term, because the rent was coming in and they didn't really feel like they needed to and all of that. So in the end they sort of regretted it, because when they went at the end of the lease, it just wasn't in the condition that they had expected it to be in. So make sure whoever you choose, a good property manager, will inspect regularly and give you copies of those reports and tell you, how things are looking. Another thing that a good property manager can do to protect your investment is to keep good communication with the tenant. So when a tenant calls, let's say for example on a maintenance request, it's important that a manager responds quickly. It doesn't mean that they always have to do everything that they ask for, because often tenant requests are not things that the landlord is responsible for, but responding to them timely, keeping them happy, handling their concerns and listening to them are really important, because the happier a tenant is, the better they pay, on time, and they generally keep the property in much better condition, and often they stay longer, so it helps everybody all around. And lastly, a property manager can connect owners with good vendors and reliable professionals if you should ever need some. So for example, the vendors that we use, they really take care of our clients. They give us great prices, they're there on time, they put us on a priority when emergencies come up, and they just make sure that we're taken care of and our clients are taken care of. And we help protect the liability of our owners and the risk for owners by connecting them with professionals like attorneys, accountants, insurance people, so that all of those sorts of things are in place the way they should be based on our particular client's needs and situation. So those are some of the things that a property manager will do for you to protect the investment. But if you have any questions about other things or other situations and need any advice, feel free to give us a call. Thanks.